Hey guys, Randy Potato here, continuing our tutorial series where I explain pretty much every move I make and try to teach you how to think about the game and play the game. We are continuing our fresh profile. We just finished the first region. And by the way, this is on a different patch from the last time I played. They updated the game finally. It's finally out on retail branch. You can check out some of my other videos if you want more discussion on the specific update. Right now, we're going to continue with the inn. The inn is very important it's basically the Hamlet from Darkest Dungeon 1. You get a chance to rest, plan, and buff yourself before moving on to the next region. First thing you want to check is the specific inn and its conditions. This is just a standard inn, heal to 50%, -1 stress. We also turned in the congealed slime, which gives us -3 stress. We also got an extra mastery from turning in the congealed slime, and we completed our mission from last region, which means we were awarded the griddle. I did not want to do that. I want to check our quirks. Paracelsi's got head injury, which is not the worst. It's only combat start, so it's not too bad. We have Swine Slayer. It's pretty good. Iron Constitution is amazing. One of the strongest quirks you can get on anyone. Barristan gets Tippler, which is meh, whatever. So let's go ahead and go immediately to our Wainwright. The griddle is much stronger than the storage trunk. I'm not going to quite yet get rid of the storage trunk. We'll probably have to get rid of it, but I'm going to check to see what our options are. And then we go immediately to our in items to see what we have to start out with. We have 3 playing cards. We're always going to play all these playing cards. All right, bad RNG on the first one. Bad RNG there with Braggart, but good RNG with the relationships. All right, overall, a very negative experience. All right, we don't need any stress healing. So now I will go ahead and look to see our next region.
Ruin. Everywhere in need.
So the Foeder might actually be easier to defeat than the Sprawl, the Librarian specifically. Blood and Hope is very good for candle progression, by the way. So we probably won't do this. We want to fight resistant encounters. So yeah, hoarding candles. Like I said, this is a fresh profile, so candles come first. Winning comes second. The only problem with the hoarder is it is quite difficult in with our current team because we have 2 characters that are blight focused. But I don't think we have the back row damage, especially just yet, to fight the Librarian. I'm not sure I want to fight a lair boss right now. We still have another region to get the lair boss. But let's go ahead and try out the Foeder. And then let's go ahead and look at the Provisioner. See what they have to offer. Alright, so they have more playing cards and more pipeweed. Bear Trap is also kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and look at our relationships. We're at 1919. So your priority with relationships, by the way, you can see your chance of relationships forming. The priority with relationships is to get out of the neutral zone or the negative zone first and foremost, because negative relationships are horrific. And once you are out of the neutral zone and into the positive, this is actually a change from the earlier patch we played last time. If you're out of the neutral zone, then you have a 0% chance of ever getting a negative quirk. So we want to use Pipeweed, which is a guaranteed +1 affinity between 2 targets, to get both of these relationships out of the neutral zone, first and foremost. So Dismas and Paracelsus, and Audrey and Paracelsus. Let's go ahead and do that. Whoops. There we go. All right, now that is settled, by the way, we'll go back and look. We now have a 0% chance of getting a negative relationship. 28% chance here, 33%, which is the base. Now, our next priority is to push our positive relationships into max affinity, because this is 90% base. If we get them to max affinity, here it'll be 90 minus 5, so 85. And we have 2 to do that with. So we go Barristan and Audrey, and Barristan and Paracelsus. And you will see 85% and 90%. This is just a really nice buff. Now we can only buy one.
Of a time before the end.
We don't need anything else, though. And I don't want to buy another playing cards because I could ruin some max affinity. Now, we probably will buy the Pipeweed, but not use it. Nah. That's a hard call. I think I buy a Pipeweed and not use it. We'll save it for next time. We have our candle. We don't need any of this. We will use the stitching kit. We cannot use it on Dismas because he has the blundering quirk. We'll go ahead and use that. Fill out our...
One learns quickly
so,
when survival demands
bolster is
it.
already upgraded, and take aim are upgraded. The question is, what are our next upgrades? We are going specifically, so we want to start getting damage up. So we could go Duelist Advance. The problem, of course, is Dismas is blundering right now, so we're not actually using him as a mover. So I'm actually looking at... Well, all right, right now, I'm actually thinking about swapping Paracelsus and Audrey. She does have Precision Striker, which is a point for keeping Pick to the Face, whereas you just have Tactical Thinker, and you have Fodder Tactician, so you actually have extra crit, too. But Audrey right now has 17% crit, which would go up to 22% with the upgrade. So I'm going to leave you in the back. We're going to upgrade Pick to the Face. And of course, Pick to the Face will do 15 damage on crit. And we will be critting about a quarter of the time. So our next upgrade, there could be a lot of things. We're not really marking anyone, so Pistol Shot is kind of whatever. It's still an okay upgrade because we're getting the take aim, of course. Alternatively, we could upgrade Crush. Crush is also very good. It has a range of 3 spots. It's extra healing. It doesn't really crit, and he's also doing other things. So that's a point to Pistol Shot for me. We do have some combo generation in the form of Blinding Gas. So I think Pistol Shot, take aim plus Pistol Shot, upgrade the crit a little bit, upgrade the high-end damage, Now we want to use the poultice here. Now, who do we want the blight on? She already has full blight. You already have 2 things, but I'm not sure, actually. Blight might be better on you because you're the tank. Now, you're the tank. You have defender. I think I might actually put this on in lieu of... Not this one. I'll put this on you. I'm not sure if this is actually... There is some bleed, I think, in this region. Well, there's at least the road fights. It's not a great trinket. Now let's look at our items. We have a bear trap. We have light. We have burn salve, and we have medicinal herbs. That's fine. Alright, we have nothing else to do right now. We have no extra skills to equip because, of course, we are playing the base characters with no unlocks yet. We have yet to see a hero shrine. So, again, that'll be a priority. I don't think this team has what it takes to take a boss right now. So I'm probably going to pass. Remember, we are guaranteed a sluice in the next region. Because we have not had one yet, and you're always guaranteed one. And it always comes before Region 4. Alright. We have a hopeful relationship. Hold the line and poison darts. Poison darts. Neither of these are really being used at all. Amorous is the best relationship. Take aim now removes dots. Roan dagger is now a heal. That's very, very important. Amorous is definitely the strongest relationship. Although sometimes respectful is stronger. In some contexts, I guess. This is okay. We're both using these moves selectively. I mean, the baby is the easiest boss to do, I think, in the context of being your having no unlocks.
Grows unchecked and abhorrent.
It's a late lair. Alright, I don't like road fights in this region. I find them quite difficult. I actually want to go through this path. We get maximum candles. We get 2 resistant counters to lower our loathing. We also get a question mark, 2 question marks, no road fights, an academic cache, which is very clutch. 2 assistant encounters in a row is kind of meh. And then we go to the lair or not. I think we'll decide a little bit later. So let's take this left-hand path. At the very least, we can earn a lot of candles. Pulse encounter, that should take care of our loathing right there. And you see we're at 0 stress, so we are gaining positive affinity. Alright, they all want to fight. So let's take a look at relationships again. You're at max relationships with everyone except Dismas. And you're at max relationships with no one. So it's actually probably Dismas who will give us our maximum affinity gain. We also get a blind out of it, which is very good. Alright, so cherubs are quite annoying, but they are not the priority targets here. All ordained, by the way, so this is going to be a quite difficult battle. In Act 1, the ordainment gives them extra resistance on spawn. They also receive, they have a higher chance of applying bleed, and they apply more bleed to you. As well as the max HP and max damage. So the evangelists, these guys don't really do damage. They are annoying and they do stress. But these are the priority targets. We're going to choose one of them to destroy. Right now, I'm going to choose... They all have dodge, by the way, they spawn with. And they also collect it. The correct play here is Rampart. If you'll notice this skill again.
Observe the subject carefully.
Their attacks, their strongest attacks, their bleed attacks, are only usable from the front 2 ranks. Their weaker attack, Rush Judgment, which has no stress component and no bleed or blind component, is usable from the back rows. So the correct play here is to Rampart and hopefully force this Evangelist back. Of course, they dodged, which was expected. Now, since they're the one without the dodge, we're going to focus target them. We could heal here, or we could apply a Blight. A Blight is a better decision, as much as the healing would be nice. This is going to do more damage in the long run, doing 2 to 4 damage, plus a 2x6 Blight. This only does 3 to 5 damage, with a slightly higher crit rate. Thrown Dagger is quite bad in pretty much all contexts. And we got a stress relief. That was from the relationship. I'm going to go ahead and take aim. This will give me a dodge token, a speedy token, 2 crit tokens. We're obviously vulnerable, so we would like to not be hit, if possible. They're also blinded. We're going to go ahead and keep applying damage here.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
We would like to get a kill here as soon as possible. No need to buff our light right now. We will do 12 damage here. That's quite unfortunate. And again, there's the stress. All right, in this case... So, last round I completely forgot about Pick to the Face for some reason. That's normally not how I use my Grave Robbers, so I forgot about it. So this is definitely the play. We have a 26% chance of critting. Critting will put the Evangelist on Death's Door immediately, where they will be checked by their dot. So that's what we're hoping for. Unfortunately, we rolled minimum damage. Just kind of got used to it. Used to that as a Grave Robber. All right, so in this case, only a crit will put the Evangelist on Death's Door. It's not that likely, especially with the blind. So we actually can Ounce of Prevention here, or we can Blinding Gas. They have double dodge. We're not really worried about getting rid of their dodge yet. So Ounce of Prevention is actually a pretty good play here. Stop this bleed from happening. We did not stop the bleed. It was a crit though, so that was expected. So if we hit through this, this will guarantee a Death's Door. This will not. But again, this could move them back. And with their crit trophy... Well, since they have a crit token, this actually spawns a bigger discussion. I actually like bear trapping here. This will get rid of their dodge token, and we are guaranteed to hit them with a move. So I bear trap. I'm going to still do crush because that guarantees Death's Door instead of Rampart. And then we shouldn't have to worry about that. All right, our stress is getting a little out of control here. Communing again, which is very dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and crush here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and crush. This is our next target. She has a 95% chance to die based on her death blow resist. As much as I would like to confirm that kill, we have to just hope that the 95% rolls And we have to start getting damage in on the other evangelist immediately. We have to start getting rid of these dodge tokens. So I crush here. And we go ahead and do this.
A brilliant conclusion.
Now, this is low enough that I really feel like I want to heal here. I'm going to go ahead and heal. We're blind, so it's like whatever. We're not going to... Probably not going to do damage. And here, of course, we will use Pick to the Face, our strongest attack, highest crit rate. We are blind, so we are 50-50 to hit. Got a fairly high roll. We got our death here. So one hero down. We are now at 4 stress, which is unfortunately annoying because at 4 stress you start to have negative act outs, and you can no longer you cannot heal the stress if you're at 4. It has to be at 5. So we're just gonna roll on the blind token. You could make an argument for blinding gas, but the problem is blinding gas doesn't actually do much for us. I really just want to start dumping damage into her. Like, the ideal outcome here is to get a blight, do 3 points of damage, and get a blight, and then Paracelsus or Audrey gets a crit to kill, or put the Avengers on death's door where we can kill with the dot. So this is the ideal right here. Now, we did not get the dot, so we will not be able to kill this round, but we can put on death's door and weaken with a 26% chance to crit. So obviously she's still going to do big damage. It's obviously quite scary where we're at right now. In this scenario, I will... Of course, she is not blighted, so we will confirm this kill. I'm going to use Rampart to confirm the kill, because if we don't get the kill, then this will at least have a chance to daze the target next round, where we can kill again.
Righteous action.
And now we will take aim. This will get rid of our blind. This will give us dodge, and this will give us crit. Then we can start work on the backline enemies. So we will go ahead and pistol shot the one target we can hit. All right, here we will go ahead and remove this blind, or remove this. Well, we might want to heal that next round. No, I think we heal it this way. Well, all right, so here's the thing. The Highwayman doesn't want me to use medicinal herbs. So I'm going to go ahead and heal this round and then heal next round here. Probably. Or I could do this. The problem is he's pretty low health, but they don't really do damage. So I'll do this.
This wound
Cure that bleed.
has been tended to.
And then I could cure this bleed like this.
This road cannot
It does
be
leave him a
walked
little
alone.
vulnerable, but it's fine. All right, we're already blind, so I'm not really concerned. I think I just swing into this. Because here we're only 15%, or yeah, 50% chance to hit. If I remove this dodge plus token, then our man-at-arms can use crush.
An opportunity squandered.
And of course we crush just for the damage. All right, so the cherubs, once they're in the front 2 ranks, they can only use brisk bedevilment. I'm gonna go ahead and heal here.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome
So-
one nonetheless.
He is the the Highwayman is guaranteed to kill if we hit here, which is why. Well, actually, yeah. So we're not going to hit the Cherub. We'll just take the guaranteed kill here. Or we could focus fire the back Cherub, because this Cherub is only going to use Brisk Bedevilment. Yeah, that's the correct play. We ignore the front Cherub. This one's only going to use Brisk Bedevilment. This one's only going to use Brisk Bedevilment. This one can still use its stress attacks. And we're going to use Thrown Dagger, because we're not really concerned about doing damage, because we have 3 attacks coming up. And this will also heal Dismas 4 health. And in this case, we'll use Pistol Shot. We're just going to go all out. This will guarantee a kill on the back Cherub, so we are no longer concerned with their movements. And same concept right now. We're going to use Thrown Dagger for the heal. And now here's a very interesting play we can make. Well, I don't know if it's very interesting. We can use Tracking Shot to guarantee a combo token. And remember, we have Crush. And Crush gives Man-at-Arms a heal. So he'll be much closer to full health. So we're going to Tracking Shot. Force a combo. The Plague Doctor... so we can buff it down to prevention. That doesn't really do anything. Excuse me. But if we do this, we actually have a 19% chance to crit and receive stress healing. So we're actually going to just target this corpse. And it didn't do anything, but that's okay. And now we use Crush. We can get our 4-point heal. One thing to note. Last episode, you saw me using Defend a lot. They changed this in the latest patch. You can no longer see if you're going to gain affinity with Defender. So it's no longer makes sense. You can still get affinity by buffing or healing your teammates. It's just no longer telegraphed like the negative affinity interactions are. So so it's no longer correct to stall with Defender in hopes of affinity. That's why we have not done so.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Bleed Trinket is quite good.
The loathing festers.
Now, who does not like bleeding? How about you just not bleed at all? You can grab this. Anti-venom is actually quite good here. I will take that over my medicinal herb, which can stack there. Don't really need burn salve in this region. We'll swap that for medicinal herbs. We have a lot of burn salve. You can go ahead and hold that. We can dump some of this burn salve if necessary. Alright, so I'm going to go to the fight. We're going to go to the least road fights possible, because road fights are quite scary in this region. And we're going to gain stress to do so. I don't care about gaining the 5 stress. This is the correct play. We are at 5 stress, so we can get negative road barks. So keep your eye down here for any barks. I completely missed. Alright, let's see our options. They all want to fight. We can either shuffle or blind. Any of these options are fine. Paracelsus would get the most out of it, but there is no battle advantage here. So I'm fine either shuffling or blinding. I think blind is my preference here. All right, we have 2 maids and 2 carvers. So, and of course, this is where we get where Paracelsus can't do much. The butchers do have lower blight resist, so the maids are actually priorities because the maids can cause stress. But Paracelsus' priority will be front row. First of all, because she can target them. Second of all, lower blight resist. Doesn't really matter which one we target. Let's just go with rank 2, I guess, to start out with. We get our blight. That's very good. There's larval slop for +1 stress. Now in this scenario, I am going to open up with bolster. We're going to gain a lot of stress in this fight. We want to immediately get our stress under control. So as much as I want to dump damage into this maid here, we got to get stress under control before it gets out of hand in this fight. That's the way you handle stress. You have to make sacrifices to get your stress under control early in fights. I'm going to take aim. And now this is actually an interesting dilemma. Because like I said, we're not likely to blight here. It's 50-50. And this doesn't actually do damage. And we already have dumped damage into this front butcher. And we will continue to dump damage with our Plague Doctor. So, even though the maids are the priority target, we do not have the means to target them effectively with the Grave Robber. As much as we do to target them with we target the butcher with the Grave Robber. And getting an action economy advantage, killing one enemy is the priority, even if they're not, the priority target. No stress there, but a blight. Doesn't really matter their positioning. Only that she's more fragile, so I'm perfectly fine with that. We're going to pistol shot the maid. And then the Grave Robber should be able to kill the butcher. That will be the series of events. We can get this maid killed. And we can actually do so. So the butcher has 0 death blow resist. And he is taking 4 damage. So all we have to do is 3 damage. Which means we are okay with using Throne Dagger as our skill. And Healing Dismiss, the 4 HP from Amorous. Alright, that is our relationship buff for Hopeful. One of the 2 buffs they can get in combat. It's a very generous dot resist, basically every resist possible. It's random, so you can't plan around it, but it's just something nice to have. Now, like I said, the maid is the priority target. If we use Crush, it's about 50-50 to kill this maid. So that's definitely the play. This butcher is already dead. We bottom rolled, so the maid will get another action. And we will also gain more blight. So we could use an anti-venom, but I'm actually perfectly fine just spending a turn to use battlefield medicine. Like I said, we're not that concerned about the butcher. Of course, that's also a stress heal. And of course, they just re-blighted us, but that's fine. Now, about these Plague Eaters, these enemies in particular you don't have to worry about. But some Plague Eaters can eat corpses, which unlocks powerful abilities. So you definitely want to make sure to kill corpses. Or have some ability to kill corpses if you're in the fetter. But that is not a concern right now. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take another heal here. Alright, Larval Slop will push us to 5 HP. We resisted the dot because of that. This is an interesting dilemma. Like I said, I think we have to bolster here, get our stress under control immediately. And now comes an interesting thing. So we want to kill this maid, right? But we don't want to waste this crit to do so. So I believe Thrown Dagger is the correct play here. This will kill this maid guaranteed, as well as healing our Dismas.
Messy.
Now,
Effective.
this is the real dilemma here. What to do with this crit token. We can further dump damage in the front rank. And then, of course, we have other front rank damage dealers to deal with the Butcher. Or we can pistol shot this turn. And then we'll have roughly a 50% chance, because we'll do 12 damage here and need 6 damage to kill. About a 50% chance of killing with the Highwayman next turn. So I think I actually like that. We crit here, and then we'll try and kill next turn with pistol shot. The problem is no one else can reach this spot except Audrey, who doesn't actually do damage. Alright, she cannot quite use Absinthe, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and use Pick the Face. Like I said, we're leaving this maid for the Highwayman. We would have to crit to kill, so it's a 19% chance, as opposed to a roughly 50% chance the Highwayman will kill the maid on his turn. So we just dump damage here. We don't actually have to heal Audrey right now. She's not in any real danger. And if she takes more damage, she can use Absinthe, which is a superior heal. So we'll just go ahead and use our Noxious Blast.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
We don't need to use this. So, like I said, about a 50% chance doing base damage that we'll get the 6 we need to kill. A little higher than, it'd be like 60% actually. And then a 24% chance of a crit, which always kills, of course. So we got the kill there.
The work continues.
There's no point in ramparting because dazing him won't do anything at the end of a round. Like I said, we don't have to defend her. You could make an argument for a defender on Audrey, but again, she can heal herself. So if she takes damage, that's actually an okay outcome. So we just do as much direct damage as possible with Crush. Alright, so we just want to do as much damage as possible. We can actually kill with this. So actually, there's an interesting thing we can do here. We can actually stall. We are in position to stall. So we actually use Duelist Advance, which admittedly will make him gain stress. And then we can defend randomly with Barristan. Maybe get a free affinity. And then we can Thrown Dagger, which will further heal here. And then we can get a Plague Doctor heal on Audrey. How much bleed damage am I taking? 8? I actually don't want to take... Alright, so all that went out the door when I saw this 8 bleed. I don't want to take this 8 bleed. It will not be made up by the Plague Doctor heal. So instead of stalling, we're going to try to go for the kill here. We got to roll a 6, 7, or an 8, or a crit to kill here, and then this bleed will disappear, and we won't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, we bottom rolled. So we go back to our original plan. We will defend Audrey, hoping for affinity. And then Audrey will Thrown Dagger, which will heal. And also heal stress on a crit, of course. And I think we actually go... Yeah, let's go with the Man-at-Arms heal because, like I said, she has a self-heal. So we go ahead and go with the Man-at-Arms heal. Of course, he's dead with the Blight.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
We got a mastery out of that. We bottom rolled on baubles, which is okay, I guess. We got more Glimmer of Hope. So we have a lot of the Glimmer of Hope. We want to start using that to make sure we're guaranteed to stay at Bright Light, right? We're right now at Bright Light, which is max, right? We're going to the left side where there's no road fight. Again, we healed our stress well enough to the point that we are only going to get positive affinity from the road. And that's the easiest way to gain affinity. I will have a full relationship guide coming out this Friday for those of you interested in the new system. All right, no diseases to get rid of. None of the... Braggart's the only one that's actually pretty bad. Blundering's pretty bad too. There's nothing really... Hospitals are very good once you have full unlocks. Because you can buy healing salves here, you can buy trinkets here, you can buy lots of good stuff there. Restorative herbs. But not very good here. So I'm actually going to get blundering taken care of. This is very debilitating. The speed, the vulnerability, and of course the moving, which restricts us from using Duelist Advance. We're going to remove blundering. We're going to leave. And then we're going to move Dismas into rank 3. So we will now open most fights with Duelist Advance. This will allow us to riposte. Although we don't have the upgrade yet. And we don't have point blank shot. So maybe it is correct to stay in position. Yeah, take aim is probably still better in this scenario. So we don't have to do the fight. You do get... Here's the decision here. We get a candle here. We get a resistance encounter, which will give us good rewards. This in question mark here is a potential hero shrine. And we really want point blank shot for Dismas. That's like key for our damage. And so I think I'll actually go to the question mark. And our team actually prefers this. We're going to try and farm this hero shrine. And we get it. We got very lucky.
Look ahead. A place to reflect. Remember.
I'm very happy with this, so we will definitely choose Dismas. We want this point blank shot. We will open him in 1 at that point. Because he just does so much damage with point blank. And this chapter 1 is the fight. This was actually in the trailer.
Highwayman.
Pretty straightforward fight.
Freedom. A prison riot. A fleeting chance to escape incarceration.
All right. So one of these guys will sound an alarm, which will stress you, and then the others will just straight up attack you, and you get 2 actions per round. So there's no point in stone missiling right now, and because we just want to dump damage while we have the chance before we have to start using stone missile every turn. We're going to lunging cuff. We're just going to target 1 and try and kill 1. Lunging cuff into knee strike. It could also be moved back. But knee strike, notably, can actually kill on crit. So he's going to sound the alarm. We did not dodge, notably. And we actually move resisted, which is not what we wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. We're going to move back, and we're going to stone missile. He does stress damage. You don't have to play this cautiously to win. There are actually a lot of ways to win. But I just prefer to play cautiously. Although you don't want to take too much damage, of course. So we go ahead and Stone Missile to open. Get rid of that Inhale. And we'll go ahead and Lunging Cuff and take 1 kill. That takes a piece off the board. Wow, nice dodge plus hit. Very cool. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to move back, Stone Missile. That'll be our turn. Like I said, you don't have to play it this slow. It's pretty hard to actually lose this fight. But this is like the safest way to do so, I've found. Go ahead and Stone Missile. And then we'll Lunging Cuff. And then we'll kill one of these guys next round, I believe. Actually, we'll probably just, again, revert to the end game. Get more dodge plus. Feel pretty safe here. So can we hit the back row with Lunging Cuff and Knee Strike? We can with Lunging Cuff. And there's no cooldown here, so we actually have a pretty good chance at killing here. Just take that kill. We don't have to do any nonsense. All right, we'll go back to our old strategy. Hitting a lot through dodge plus. Hitting quite a lot through dodge plus. Like I said, we're still not in any real danger. Hopefully this corpse goes away so I can Knee Strike. Yeah, I think I just go for the kill in this case. We're not guaranteed to kill, so we might get YOLO'd. But we didn't. We're heroes. And then we can just kill here. We won't kill this turn, but we'll kill the next round. We did take a lot more damage than I wanted to take. But I don't think we're actually in danger. It's just a matter of getting hit a lot through dodge plus. All right, now we get our point blank. We get a mastery. Pretty good outcome.
He would be a fugitive, a hunted man, but a free one nonetheless.
Yep, very, very free. I don't know why I opened that. Oh, we got our pancakes. Okay. So for pancakes, we will eat at the next inn, which will be the sluice. And then we'll need another stack for the region 4. And then we'll need another stack for the mountain. So we'll need 3 total stacks before we're happy with the amount of flapjacks we have. All right, let's take off tracking shot. Put on point blank. Move Dismiss to rank 1. And we'll be happy. All right, now we have to keep an eye on our inventory. It's getting quite tight. It will fill up with academic cash, and we'll have to make some decisions.
Supplies this way, if you can make it.
This has been a very... See, we're getting... Ooh, a road fight. That was not expected. That was not on this path. That's actually really obnoxious. All right, so here This is the priority, the crack shot. Unfortunately, she's going to get an action no matter what. This is a difficult dilemma. Also, point blank is not guaranteed to kill. It is 6 to 12 damage, so it only kills on crit. And the crit rate is 10 plus 15. And we need to use a light here as well. I actually like Pick to the Face. This guarantees point blank shot will kill. Well, almost guarantees. We want to use light. Still don't get the crit rate, so we'll have to use another light next turn. Alright, there's our one kill. Free action. I think I like dazing here. I think dazing is the play here. And then he'll be able to do stuff. And we might be able to get a kill next round if we're lucky. But we will definitely use blinding gas. We want to take care of the last crack shot. And we will do so by blinding them. Alright, so some interesting things happened here. These guys both have combo tokens, which we can use to stun. And they have quite... Well, 40% is pretty decent stun resist. So I'm actually going to... We're going to target rank 1. He is dazed, so we will be able to kill rank 1 before they act. Most likely. We're going to Noxious Blast. And we will need to high roll our 3 and apply the Blight to kill. Alright, they are dead. They are dead on their turn. And now we can use Crush. We can eat this combo token. We're going to use a Glimmer of Hope. I want to get back to Bright Light. Higher crit chance. We're going to use Crush to heal. Unfortunately, they're going to get a turn. But they are blind, so that's okay, I guess. Alright, not okay, I guess. We're going to try and stun them right back. We completed the stun. And he is dead on his turn. I'm going to go ahead and pistol shot here. One of these corpses should die next turn, right? If not, we're kind of idiots. Either way, we can blind them again. Really nothing else we can do. So we have to high roll and blight to kill here. Here it's a 19% chance to kill base. I think this is probably a better chance. Alright, dead in 2 turns at least. Hopefully one of these corpses dies. Yes, it will die. I guess I didn't explain the crack shot. Like I said, they can only use their most powerful attacks, Shell Shock, the AoE Stress, and Front Mortar, the big damage nuke stun, from the back line. Otherwise, they only use Blister Shot, or they use Frantic Retreat, which does even less damage in rank 1. Again, there's no point in take aiming. It's too slow right now. We'll just continue to pistol shot and other nonsense. In this case, we will Thrown Dagger because it's the only way to kill. We can only kill with a crit here. Although we are likely to kill with Crush. I'm going to do this. I don't actually know if I can gain affinity from Ounce of Preventioning.
Cooperation is the key.
But either way, it doesn't matter. The fight is over. We will kill with this. This one will die with the Blight. Pretty simple road fight.
Simple variable.
It's a little harder
Easily
without any
resolved.
positional manipulation like pulls to take the crack shot out of one. Alright, that was our unexpected road fight. Now we're at the academic cache. Check our inventory again. We will take all. Well, I don't know if take all is true. Not sure how I feel about burn resist. It's only the 20%er. We'll get rid of this. We're not using slime mold. We have to get 2 more items gone. We will delete the 1 stack of burn salve. I actually don't think we need playing cards. Playing cards are a little... See, the thing is, we're all at decent relationship levels. So playing cards don't really do much for us right now. We'd rather use pipeweed to, like, more... to just sculpt relationships a little better. Some playing cards are gone. I think the 1 stack of Pouch of Lie will be gone. I actually want to use the other, though. Especially in this region. So... I'm not convinced we can do this lair. I think I just want to move on. Finish this region. We don't have to make the decision quite yet, but we're pretty close to having to make that decision. By the way, I always leave 1 spot open in my stagecoach in case we get an item that we want from the road. I need to turn up my sensitivity. So that's why I always clear at least 1 space of room.
Easier than holding out against it. They are heroes.
All right, Paracelsus is the correct decision here. Well, actually, he's already maxed out with Barristan. So it's either Dismas or... They're both the same. Because they're max affinity, right? So it doesn't really matter. This is very good. I'm going to open my inventory. We'll do that. And I think we will dump... Actually, Disease Wrist is kind of like niche. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that. I think I like these items all more. Now, I could dump Storage Trunk. It's probably the right play to do. I'm trying to greed it. I'm trying to earn 3 stacks of pipe flapjacks, at which point I can dump the griddle and put on Storage Trunk. So it's a bit of a greedy play. All right, we're going left-hand path. We're going to ignore the lair this time. We get an Oasis, which is incredible. Keep an eye on our inventory. Flapjacks appear... I should note this. Flapjacks can appear like right before a location spawns. So you want to make sure your inventory is clear. There's our flapjacks. Now we have to dump another item. Medicinal herbs are an easy dump. We'll need more space now with the Oasis if we can get the... At the Oasis, the best thing you can get is the... It'll show down here. You can get supplies, which will be mineral spring water. We didn't get it. So now we just go for relationship. All right, Dismas is like one of the worst choices. Barristan is the worst choice. Paracelsus is the best choice because he will get 2 different affinity procs. This obviously heals more stress on Dismas, but affinity is more important. Alright, so we still have the 1 spot available. We're hoping to get lucky and get flapjacks in one of these locations, and then we can use the griddle, actually. We can take off the griddle and use... Alright, cultist is not exactly what we wanted. I just whipped on that. Thing is, we're going to get a candle here. So we'll have to further prepare our inventory. Probably burn resist is one I can get rid of. This fight, again, is not ideal. Again, we're going to try and kill front rank here. Just take 1 off the board. Keep us at highlight. Alright, we got a kill. This is actually ideal. We actually got really, really lucky with this. We can now Pouch of Lie. That will clear a corpse. They can only blister shot now. He has already acted, so we're going to Rampart. Ramparting here should push him back and daze him. Daze means he will act last next round. Ramparting him back means the crack shot will only be able to use Frantic Retreat, which is an inferior attack. So Rampart is the play here. We did not get the knockback. It's fine. Blister shot isn't that bad. It is if they high roll and double target, but, you know. And like I said, we're going to go for the Hatchetman kill. They're the only dangerous enemy at this point. Maybe I go with this. I think we're okay doing Duelist Advance. It's slightly less damage for more riposte. I think we're pretty likely to kill the Hatchetman. And we did. Before their action, we're going to Noxious Blast. We just want to do... We don't care about blinding or anything. They're only doing Blister Shot. We just want to do as much damage as possible. Now I could use this Pouch of Lie, but I want to save it for a Plague Eater fight. So I'm just going to Crush, do as much damage as possible. Actually, we will Rampart here because otherwise... No, he can still... He can still Wicked Slice. Well, in that case, it's actually not good.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
All right, this is a little awkward here. Do I want to heal that 4 HP? Or do I want to start doing Blight?
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Just gonna go ahead and take aim. We'll try and get a stress heal off a crit on this corpse. Then we'll Crush back row. And we'll blind. Try and get a stress heal here. We got our crit stress heal. Now we're okay to kill. We're not at the range we can heal, so no need to stall. Get a hopeful buff that doesn't matter.
We can rely only upon each other.
And we take the kill with the crack shot.
The one pleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
All right, we are 20 out of 20. I'm going to dump this. And I'm going to dump this. Can actually dump this. I think we're going into a tough region. I want extra space clear because we have flapjack chance, and we will also receive a candle here.
The beautiful illusion that was the world. Fragmented and...
All right, one wants to run. Running would be nice, but I don't really want to lose the affinity with both. We're max affinity with both here, so it doesn't really matter the choice. Let's do it with Man-at-Arms, I guess. Yeah, we're going to do the fight. We don't want to lose -2 with 2 heroes. And it's an altar, so the altar takes priority here. So I think, so we have a couple different options. Priority is getting rid of the altar. I think we still point blank shot. Or do we take aim? Take aim, rampart, pistol shot makes sense actually from a play perspective. We're going to take aim, rampart here, try and move him back. That'll move him in position for pistol shot. We'll be in pretty good shape. This also is extra dodge. We're going to poison dart right away to break this block token. Try and get blight going. We couldn't get it done. Got the bad roll. And we covered this earlier, but Altar of Denial will... Oh my god, we're in really bad shape now. Altar of Denial will be stealth chance. So like we're going to rampart, like I said.
An opportunity squandered.
So we got to take the heal here. That's a lot of dot damage. Blinding gas doesn't do much anyways.
Intended to.
All right, now we pistol shot. We're going to go for the kill here.
Stupendous.
So with the flesh weaving, only a crit with a thrown dagger can kill. So we're going to hope for the 19% chance to kill. I'm also going to take this heal here. I don't want him taking more damage. Especially if... It'll be weird if he does the thing again, but that's okay. So we're going to go for Thrown Dagger to try to kill with a crit. Because Poison Dart can never kill. Except with its lower crit chance, I guess. We bottom rolled. That's kind of unfortunate. So now we have to high roll with our Crush to kill. Not sure if I like that. We could defend here with the taunt. Do I like killing right away? Because Highwayman crits for 12. So he will kill the altar next turn no matter what. Although the altar can self-stealth. So yeah, I think I do Crush and we attempt to kill. We got the kill. Okay, that's good. That gets rid of all their stuff.
Quickly. The slow suffering begins.
Got double bonded. First trumpet again is quite unfortunate. This time I'm going to take the heal up front. Alright, we're in really bad shape right now. I'm going to take aim to get rid of this blind token. I just have to get rid of it. It also heals the dots there, which is important. No need to use medicinal herbs right now. He's going to just keep getting bled. The Herald is now our next target because his first trumpet is just devastating. So we're going to prioritize him. Them. Guess gender is not really apparent. I'm not going to use Pouch of Lie. I could Pouch of Lie Crush. But like I said, we have a resistance encounter coming up. I want to have this available. We're just going to try and move. We didn't get the move, but we did get a daze, so that's okay, I guess. Clarion Call is great. It doesn't do much damage. We could blind here, but I'm going to double target. They are likely to die. So we're going to go ahead and dump damage into this dazed evangelist. Alright, we're going to get pistol shot in. Now we are very likely to kill. That's quite painful. So 2 choices. This we have to, 67% chance plus the chance of a crit to kill. Here, all we have to do is apply the blight, which is a 90% chance.
A slow dissection.
And you are dead.
An unavoidable end.
I'm going to go ahead and try and rampart again. Force them back. Unfortunately, we failed. We have to battlefield medicine here. Too dangerous. Yeah, we're still in quite bad shape. So this evangelist is almost on death's door. So we're going to want to pick to the face. We can either crit or high roll and get the kill this way. We did neither, unfortunately. We have no heals left. So it's a 50-50 here, plus the chance of crit to push the evangelist to death's door. Again, we failed.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So we have to take the duelist advance. We have to take the 50-50 chance we hit and push the evangelist to death's door in hopes of killing before they get a free action. We missed. 3 unfortunate rolls in a row, but that's Darkest Dungeon. And we eat stress and a massive bleed because of that. We're going to try and rampart to stop them or daze them, make it easier to stop them. We have to use medicinal herbs here. We can't risk death there. Pick to the face is our strongest damage, so we're going to use that.
Lethality writ large.
And then Wicked Slice is our strongest damage, so we're going to use that. We aren't going to get the kill here, but we're going to do as much damage as possible. And we want to kill, guarantee to kill next round. All right, very lucky there. Very lucky with the target there that he targeted our Dismas. And now we will use Rampart. 95% chance of killing this cultist as well as potentially dazing them. So we're in very bad shape, but we got the win, so I guess.
Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble and necessary.
I know I can't keep all these items. I'm just going to take a look. I don't like speed for minus health. I think we take anti-venom. Now I have to decide what to throw away. I want to keep the stress heal. I think I throw away one of the anti-venoms. Now we have a very rough road coming up. We have a road fight, a resistance encounter, and then our deacon or cardinal battle. So we are in quite rough shape.
It is low indeed.
We need a really good road battle right here. This one again? Man, I don't like this one. We're going to do the same thing. Although this time we can't use Pouch of Lie. So we're going to have to Blinding Gas. We're going to have to Crush to attempt to kill. We didn't get the kill. We will get a kill next round. Okay. Yeah, now we're in really bad shape. We didn't get the blind. We're just very bad shape all around. We have to kill here. We can't take the damage. We're in about as bad a shape as you can be. And that's not exactly true. I'm going to go after the kill here. We have to take the heal. We're going to take the heal on the bleeding target.
Timed.
We're going to Duelist Advance to give ourselves riposte. We're going to get finishing blow, unfortunately, which means massive damage and stress. So again, we are in no condition to do any of these fights. I'm going to go ahead. Well, point blank, I think I'm okay doing this. Forcing them into position 1 to use Frantic Retreat. And dazing the enemy here. Yeah, see, we are very close to dying here. Pretty high chance of dying here if we get the wrong speed rolls. Thankfully, we got the correct speed rolls. I'm going to go for the kill here. You know, it's dangerous target. We're going to defend, even though we will heal. Well, actually, since we are guaranteed to heal here, I actually heal myself here with Crush. Alright, she should be in Absinthe range now. So, what is our chance? Zero chance of killing here. So we take aim to give ourselves dodge. And try again next round. Again, we're not worried about the Grave Robber. We're going to try and kill the Ordained one. Alright, who do we take the kill with? I guess we have to take it here. And then we take the Absinthe. Got our little hopeful buff, which doesn't matter at all. And then we'll take the kill on the Ordained enemy. Now we just have to eat probably one more attack from the crack shot. Unfortunately, we can't dodge. So we're going to use Thrown Dagger for the heal, of course. And I guess we can just kill. We're out of heals, so stalling doesn't make sense. Alright, that was a very dangerous... See, I did not want to take that lair. I don't think we could have made it. And if I can, I will skip this resistant encounter. Most likely. We'll see what the options are, of course. Alright, we have our full stack of pancakes. I'm going to get rid of this poultice. And so, keeping the storage trunk paid off, we will get extra inventory spots for the rest of the run. And we have max food. We do not need slime mold ever. Alright, so we have to fight. It's going to have to be Plague Doctor or... Oh no, because we hurt that relationship, so Plague Doctor is the correct choice. That'll go back to max affinity for the Man-at-Arms. Alright, this could be quite dangerous. We could very likely kill... This is one of the worst smashes in the game. We're very likely to die here. Very likely to die. We don't really have the resources for this fight. Absinthe does not work yet, notably. So we're going to go all out to try and kill the first lady. We just got to get rid of one enemy. One enemy we have to get rid of. Could hold the line. That doesn't really do much. Not sure if that does anything either. Yeah, like I said, we are very likely to die in this fight.
Excellent work.
Blind is good here. So is healing. I might have to YOLO. I think blinding is actually superior in this condition. Because she's going to get an action. Very unfortunate that we got targeted there. I want to kill. We're going to crush here, though. I'm going to go ahead and heal myself. We're going to crush for healing. Although we are blind, so it's not... It did work, thankfully. We got lucky. He'll use his move there. So again, a good chance we die here. Yeah, very likely we die here. Let me go ahead and use this. No kill is really unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and crit back here. We're going to hope she dies with that. Again, we heal ourselves, and then we heal our man-at-arms. And unfortunately, he can eat this corpse now. Yeah, very, very unlucky. But nothing you can do there. We're going to Rampart to try and move them back, where they can be blinded by our Paracelses. All right, so how likely are we to kill this lady? Let's go ahead and dump damage. Hoping for that. Now we have a decent chance at killing the lady before her action.
The work
And now we use our blinding gas to try and blind so they can't do their nonsense. And unfortunately, we can't get rid of this corpse. But, well, can we kill the corpse, actually? No.
To action.
I guess we just dump damage. Or defend someone to give ourselves a block token.
Anxiety for men's insidious
Sure.
fears.
I want to kill this corpse, although he can summon more corpses, unfortunately.
This road cannot be
I'll
walked
take that
alone.
heal. And then we're going to just dump damage as much as possible. I'm not ready to commit. I'm just going to buff our resistances. I'm not ready to commit my final heal yet. God, Regurgitate's annoying. And there's nothing we can do about it, right? He's just gonna have to, like, we don't have the resources to kill these corpses. I guess we have to try. Like, I don't see another... Damn! Alright, well...
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice. Dragged back from the brink.
Alright, now we can dump damage into him.
Fatigue.
Hopefully.
Well done.
We're just doing as much damage as we humanly can. Maybe I take a crit. No, I don't take a turn to take aim. That's... We can't do it. We can't afford it. Please don't regurgitate again. I don't like this. We're just going to have to take the chance to kill. We're going to get a lot of chances to kill. In fact, since we have a Wicked Slice, I'm going to use Bolster to lower stress. And we're going to hope that this Wicked Slice pays off. Alright, again, we're in very bad shape. We did not get any Death Door checks. We did hit Death's Door, but we were never checked. So that's nice. That's a very good trophy. All right, now we have to think about our inventory again. You can take that. You can take this, I guess. One of you can take these because we can combine the anti-venom. And then someone needs to take stress relief and death blow resist. Burn resist isn't that relevant right now. So we do need to get rid of something. Probably bleed resist for a region. We're going into the sluice next, so it's whatever. Yeah, I don't feel good about our chances right now. This deacon is going to completely destroy us. I actually like Dismas in 2 to start here. I like Dismas in 2 because Deacon's likely to be up front, and I'm not sure he's the target I want to acquire. I think I want to... Because we want to kill his ads first. We'll explain more in the fight how this Deacon Cardinal stuff works with worship. And Ordained. That's quite dangerous. So how this worship stuff works, if you look at, of course, these skills,
is the natural
you see this little worship
action.
token here. Every action they do will give them worship tokens. I'm going to take aim here. Every action they take gives worship tokens. The idea is once they get up to 2 worship tokens, they get a free action on their next turn where they will heal and apply a worship token to the Deacon, who is kind of the mini boss. Once the Deacon has 2 worship tokens, he will be allowed to use his exaltation move, which is a nuke on the enemy, on your team. Not, I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's the goal, is to kill these ads, or with some team comps, you can kill the big boss before worship. So his movement is pretty good, but we're going to try and move him to get this altar in a better position for us to kill. So we're going to open up with Rampart. Unfortunately, we get very unlucky. That was a 60% chance, so it's not like very unlucky, but it's unlucky. Unlucky with the blight resist as well. All right, so we're in very bad shape right now. He is likely to get at least one exaltation off. We're maxed out light. I'm going to go ahead and blinding gas to blind this guy. He has an array of very powerful attacks that I don't want. Of course, the evangelist is going to destroy us. Yeah. All right, again, kill this altar. And you see he has the 2 worship tokens already. So we have to kill before the next turn. So we have to get this rampart. We have to get the 60% chance that we move. And we did. It's very fortunate. Now we can go pick to the face to try and kill. Alright, that is 1 enemy down. Now there is a good chance he does not get his exaltation. We just have to kill here. Although that's not like a huge chance actually, since with the stealth this turn. He will get 1 worship off though. That is guaranteed. Flesh from Bone is very scary. Nice resist though. But I think I got to go with the riposte. That puts us in position to point blank shot. I think I have to heal. Because there's a chance we get blood bonded to death's door and then he gets the hit. There's a chance that it's not enough still, of course. But I'm just going to heal. I think that gives us our best chance at surviving. And we use our strongest attack, pick to the face. This can push to death's door. It will not stop the worship if it does.
A master stroke.
So yeah, it should have been Noxious Blast. Maybe. Maybe it should have been. I don't know. We can't like rely on that though. You know, the see Flesh from Bone. We would have rolled on death's door if we did not heal. I'm going to go ahead and use Rampart. That's all I can do. 4 speed versus 5 speed. So good chance we die here. We will Rampart, of course, to try and get the kill. And this allows our highwayman to do things. All right, so very good chance we roll on death's door.
Observe the subject
He has
carefully,
Flesh from Bone.
and you will discover its weakness.
And he also has Weight of the World, which is AoE. So he's got a lot of chances to target us. I'm going to go ahead and point blank, or take aim. We don't have any blinding. We don't have anything we can do. Oh, I guess I didn't explain the Deacon's buff. He has a buff called the Flesh Warps. Every turn it alternates which type of skill he gets damage from. Or what type of skills do less damage to him. So you'll see between the block and the ranged skill debuff, I'm not doing any damage. But it's fine, we might get the blight. Alright, we got lucky. We survived the death's door. That is our first death door survival. Alright, I'm actually going to clear the corpses here. This makes him much easier to target. And he can no longer do Flesh from Bone, which bleeds us. That'll make it easier to stop death's doors from happening. If he cannot bleed us. We're going to use Crush for the heal, of course. Our melees will be debuffed next round, unfortunately. So we have to pistol shot. That'll be our max damage. And of course, max damage is pick to the face. Oh, no, wait. Since he's melee debuffed, this does the same. And this also does blight. So this is the correct move. Sundering Steel.
Teetering on that terrible precipice. precipice.
But like I said, there's no bleed component, so we can just heal. Of course, it is our last heal. But we're hopeful we can kill next round. I'm going to go and try and daze the enemy. We're not doing damage anyways. We try and daze the enemy. We'll get more free actions. We did not get the daze, but we still acted first anyways. Now range skills are debuffed, so we can go back to pick to the face. We have no heals left. He doesn't do any dots, so we just go with Noxious Blast.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
There's no point in... Well, we could Defender. That could protect us. Actually, it probably doesn't. We crush, and then we have a chance at least. We have to high roll here. We have to crit, specifically. That doesn't get there even if we crit, so yeah, we have to crit here. We did not crit. He will go to Death's Door, though. Be weakened. It's still Death's Door, but he is slower because of the Death's Door. So even though we can't heal, we will get 3 free checks on him. So we are very likely to win this fight. Very scary.
Overcome even the greatest of threats.
Very scary fight. All right, Misstep is a very interesting item. All right. So Misstep, there are 2 cultist trinkets that are available. Base, you have Wounding Words, and you have Misstep. Misstep, you lose damage for max HP. The Plague Doctor isn't doing damage, right? Noxious Blast only does 2 to 3. We're not using Incision. So we grab this Dark Impulse. We throw away these trinkets. We put on Misstep. We now turned our very weak Plague Doctor into a relatively tanky boy. Now has the highest HP of the team. Do we want any of these trinkets anywhere else, though? Maybe Healing Received over Bleed. That's kind of a cringe trope. I don't like this trinket at all. Less Healing Received for very minor crit. I'm going to save this Dark Impulse. We're throwing away Location Scouting. We utilized a lot of items. No, we didn't. A Burn Salve and a Soothing Poultice I think I will throw away. Remember, I like to keep one spot open for road items. Alright, we're doing actually pretty good. We have max relationships, we have max food. We defeated the Deacon. We did survive 1 death check. Alright, that is our Region 3 complete. Next time we will be tackling the Sluice, and then on to our lair boss and the final boss. Hopefully.
The fire is lit.
Thank you all for watching. I will see y'all next time for our tutorial run.